Start by dry laying full tiles in both directions with spacers to visualize cuts and avoid slivers at the walls. When mock laying large format tiles, work from the room center or from a dominant sightline and lay loose tiles in both directions using the same grout spacers you will use when setting the floor. Measure the total run in each direction and calculate how many full tiles fit, then subtract that from the room dimension and divide the remaining gap by 2 to determine the target cut width at each edge. Use a pencil mark on the floor or chalk line to show where final cuts will fall and temporarily place full tiles against those marks so you can see if any edge pieces would be less than 1/3 of a tile. If you find slivers smaller than 1/3, shift the entire layout 1 tile plus the spacer width over or rotate the starting grid so you get more balanced cut widths at opposite walls. For offset patterns, consider how stair-stepping the joints will move cut locations across the room and mock the offset to ensure small pieces do not line up across the perimeter. When working around fixed fixtures, measure from the last full tile to the fixture and mock place tiles snug to the obstacle to check cut sizes before committing. 3 common mistakes are starting at a wrong reference wall and ending with hairline slivers, relying only on exterior walls as a datum, and not checking offsets for staggered patterns. If you start at the wrong wall, you will get tiny edge cuts on the main sightline, so switch to a centered or sightline-based starting point and remock the layout. If you use exterior walls as your only reference, they are often not square, so snap chalk lines from a true square point near the center of the room or use the diagonal method to find a square layout. If you ignore how a stagger or running bond moves cuts toward a particular wall, mock 2 or 3 rows of the stagger pattern to see cumulative shift and adjust the starting joint to spread cuts evenly. We run bighomeprojects.com to help homeowners find trusted local contractors and to help contractors find work by connecting them with project leads. We also host an active discussion community where we and other users share mock-up techniques, ask questions, and post photos so everyone can plan layouts that avoid tiny edge pieces.